Hi everyone. Now that you've chosen to follow the PI DataLink online workshop, let's cover a few basic things you need to know in order to work with this great tool. In this video, I'll be covering three different subjects, which would be a mind map of the PI DataLink. That would be simply a quick overview of the different functions available and what they actually do. After that, we will cover the add-in part of PI DataLink and basically how do I get PI DataLink to work on my machine. Finally, I will see the first thing that you need to make sure that is set in your PI DataLink, which would be the connections to your PI system. Let's start with the mind map. The function found in PI DataLink can be split up in three different sections. The single value section, the multiple value, and the calculated value section. I will not go through all of the different functions available, but don't worry if that goes pretty fast. It's just a quick overview. All the details will be seen later on in the workshop. In the single value, you will find the current value function and the archive value function. The current value returns the latest value available, that we also call snapshot value, for a specific data item of your system. Like you can see in this example, I'm obtaining the latest value available for the sinusoid tag. As for the archive value function, you will obtain a value of a tag or attribute for a specific moment in time. Like in this example, I'm getting the value of this morning 10 a.m. For this specific data item. The multiple value section is composed of the compressed data function, the sample data function, and the time data function. The compressed data will return all the archive value of your PI system for a data item, in this case the level of the tank over a period of time. In this case that would be over the last day. The sample data works a little bit the same way as the compressed data function, but this time instead of getting all the archive value, you will get the value that would follow a specific time interval. Like in this case, the time interval would be of 10 minutes. All of this also over a specific period of time. Finally, the last function of this section is the time data function. This function will return the value for a specified timestamp. In this case, the time data function is defined to return the value for the timestamp defined in the following range of cells. The calculated data section is composed of two different functions, which would be the calculated data and the time filtered function. The first one will return a calculation such as the average, the minimum, the maximum, or the total over a specific period of time for a data item. In this case, I'm calculating with PI DataLink the maximum mixer speed of mixing tank 2 over the last week. The time filter function will return the time spent respecting a specific criteria for a data item. In this case, I'm looking at the time spent over the value 75 for the CDT158 tag over the last day. Don't worry if you didn't catch everything I just covered. You will have a lot of more occasion to try these functions later on in the online workshop. Now that we've covered the different functions you will work with in PI DataLink, let's quickly explain how to access the PI DataLink ribbon in Excel. If you're using PI DataLink 2013, the add-in should be activated automatically when you run the install kit. If not, let me show you where to go to activate the add-in. First step, let's open a Microsoft Excel, then browse into the File section, then select Options, then select Add-ins, and at the bottom of the window you can then select the COM section and press on Go. In this section you should find the PI DataLink add-in. If it's not there, you will normally find the file under the program file 32-bit folder, then PyPC, then Excel, and there it goes. You should find the file just right there. We can now take a look at the connections of your PI DataLink. In this version, the connection manager will be found under the setting menu right here at the bottom of the window. In it, you will be able to see which Pi server, the blue one, and which Pi AF server, the orange one, you will have access to. If your server is not there, to add it, simply right-click into a blank section of the window and select add another server, either Pi AF server or Pi server. All you will need to enter after that is simply the name or the IP address of the machine hosting your server. Once this is done, well, you're all set to start working with PI DataLink.